start talking about Asisat Oshoala and what she has done for women's football, this show will be like 5 hours. You're talking about the Saudi League, and you're talking about the women's league. Who is your most feared striker? Asisat.
It has to be.
So that's what she's been doing in the league. The fact that, you know, she was able to leave, you know, her comfort zone and going somewhere that people were thinking that's where she's going to maybe hang her boots or something, and then she's delivering like this. 23 goals in all competitions this season. I mean, that's a wonder for Asisat Oshoala. So
I commend her, because to get into a new space, a new culture, a new environment, and you are still churning the numbers, it means that the quality is inborn. Somebody said that anytime that Liverpool see Chiamaka now, say anytime they see her, they shout, "Hey, go, be careful! Now express you they go." The one that they see her, say that masquerade that they see now, say because she they shop there like biscuit. Welcome to you, people of God and people of sports. This is the show that has sports with a slice of sass. Yes, and they call me Olorogu One, Chief Swallow Your Energy Chief, and the complete package don't come today. Cece's, yeah! Cece, can I get a what? Welcome to the Cece and Chief Swallow show. It's a pleasure and privilege to have BOTSWANA be baby, yeah? She even carried their color come. Diamond, yeah? Give me the tower. How
I
you
don't want diamond for you.
You bring.
No.
Why they do me like this now? Jesus. Sister, I for marry you. I for propose. Anything where I need to. Have you been given a diamond before? I for agree. Anything where you talk about, I go build house, I go agree. What you worry you? How far that sister?
I wish you were a guy. It would have been better.
No, I don't care right now. If you feed me right now, if you don't buy me nice food, if you just compliment me.
Stop saying it. Stop saying it.
I should stop saying it.
Stop saying it.
You teased me with a diamond.
Stop saying it.
I saw the medals from Botswana.
Yes.
It had diamonds inside.
Do you understand? Raw diamonds. The president was trying to tell a story. You know, they have synthetic diamonds now.
Yeah.
In China now. Chinese people.
I won't say chinko, but they use their products and are better products. I'm not going to have them.
So sometimes, you know, they just want to, like, you know, get it out there. You know, if you don't have one, if you do one, you get the synthetic one. But it was trying to send a message. It wasn't just about hosting the word release. It was about sending the message out there. This is the raw one. This is the real deal. And so when it comes to diamond, BOTSWANA is a place to be.
Photocopy. Cozy.
Original.
Did you chop Malu?
I did.
You got a steak.
Yeah, I did.
Was it good?
I did. It was good. And there was really no difference. I don't know. I'm not a fan of beef, actually. So there was really not much difference. I think it's the sauce.
Make her look you.
I really, but people
Yeah,
actually
Malu,
said,
they shop tomatoes. Our own, they shop granules. Share. And you they tell me, say difference, no day.
Maybe if okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go there on a holiday, not work. Yeah, on a holiday. I think that's when I'll enjoy.
So
it
we
better.
gauge it well.
Yes,
I believe that's good.
So you have to. Yeah, when I'm leaving, I'll take Nigerian beef.
Yeah,
and to
maybe we'll do that stew that we used to cook in Casablanca. We'll just go cook stew and their meat, more test them. Nigerian meat and their stew. I'll be on our stew. Their meat and our stew.
Yeah, so that's what so I'll be able to, like, you know. Okay, what's the difference? I think theirs is actually fuller and thicker, so you could feel.
I said the Malu when they get the shop tomatoes. Why you know go?
Yeah,
that's why don't discriminate.
Yeah. You could feel it, yeah.
Malu,
but Nigeria's beef is not. It's okay.
The only beef Nigeria has is on social media. Leave that beef on the shop for you. What do they shop now?
Yes. But Okpe did a great job. I mean, I enjoyed the show. Yes.
Okpe, we love you, but you know, you did well. But Cece's, yeah. And before we get into like the meat of it all, what popped over the weekend, I just want to say thank you to those of you that, you know, joined the Sports Fiber platform. And we're growing and we're seeing you engage in commentating and doing everything in between. We appreciate you. We're not take una for granted, especially those of una, the long-suffering Ghana fans that we are hoping that what God cannot do does not exist. Now, those of you that follow up on the Cece and Chief Swallow show on multiple platforms, keep engaging, because in a matter of weeks, there are things on ground. We move as the sports moves us, as you know, and we would like you to be here for the journey as is. Now, like, subscribe, share, you know how to do the thing, and let's get into waiting pop for the weekend for you. Yes. First of all, how was your weekend, babes?
Yeah, it was wonderful, really. A lot of things to look forward to.
Did you go to AMBC?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I'm not.
You don't get that gown. You don't get Usa's gown.
No, it's like, people enjoy things like that. I mean, it's their industry. So I'm not in that industry. So if you're in the industry, you will be compelled to go. Yeah. So I'm not in that industry.
I'm in the industry,
yeah, you are. But so you were somewhere. You were somewhere because
I go where they pay me money.
Sports is number one for you. Yeah. So every other thing comes second. So that's why you were not there. So Remy and the likes, the red carpet
they look
thing,
nice.
And they look nice.
I saw them. They gave them.
It was wonderful.
They gave Requiem to Temisa Okomi.
Yeah,
from Tinsel family. So I really appreciated that. So sports, the cross center.
Yeah, so when you have so much sport at the weekend, so you can't really focus on other things, because for us, sports is number one. That's what comes first, and that's where we get our money from. So every other thing is secondary. So now. All through the weekend, and of course the week before that, a lot of things happened. Starting from Saturday. Starting from Saturday for me.
Yeah.
When Victor OSIMHEN scored those. No, let me start off with my girl Asisat Oshoala.
Started
on Wednesday for me. Yeah, it started on Wednesday for me. If you take a look at the statistics of Asisat Oshoala when she was at Barcelona, the statistics was something else. She was injured. She came out and they ended up winning. Getting the highest goal scorer at Barcelona that time, and then she went to WSL, that's the US BFC
for California,
yeah. And then from there she went to Saudi League. Now what I want to talk about is what happened on Wednesday. Let's forget the other history. If we start talking about Asisat Oshoala and what she has done for women's football, this show will be like 5 hours. How many of you want to sit down for 5 hours and listen to Asisat Oshoala's
roll it out. Let's roll it out.
So Wednesday, for the third time since December 2025, she scored a hat-trick, and not just that. In the past 6 games she has played, she has, the contribution of her goals. And so far this season, 23 goals, 6 assists. Asisat is someone you look at, you'll be wondering, when she went to Saudi League and people were thinking, is she really finished?
Yeah.
She wasn't. Because I remember there was one interview I had with her when she said her dream is to play in all the leagues across the world.
And that's a worthy dream.
that's a dream. And
she's not done Asia yet.
She has done Asia. China, remember?
Well,
when China started making money.
No, actually, did she do Australia? Did she do Oceania? Now only Odega don't go there.
It's only Oceania, and that's where she has not been. So from Europe, to the Americas, and then to the Middle East. She's been around, so the only place she hasn't been is the Oceania. So I'm waiting to see if she's going to do that. But that was a dream. So when she went to Saudi League, she's got a platform, she's got a way, she knows what she's looking at. And so let me read out the statistics, because it's something that you look at and you'll be wondering. Now, Asisat Oshoala, for her, that performance, the hat-trick she scored for Al Hilal, they won 5-1 against Al Kadesh, that's the women, the semi-final.
Mama, what you they do for work?
The semi-final of the Saudi League, just like the FA Cup.
Like the FA Cup.
So they're in the final now in the women's FA Cup. She scored a hat-trick in that 5-1 win. And not just that, it's the third hat-trick she scored since December. 23 goals and 6 assists.
Yeah.
In the league, in all competition. She has scored in 4 straight games that she has been scoring. At least she's recorded at least 1 goal contribution in her last 6 games.
Yeah.
And not just that, when you go to Saudi Arabia, you're talking about the Saudi League, and you're talking about the Women's League, who is your most feared striker? Asisat.
It has to be.
So that's what she's been doing in the league. So the fact that, she was able to leave, her comfort zone and going somewhere that people were thinking that's where she's going to maybe hang her boots or something, and then she's delivering like this. 23 goals in all competitions this season. That's a wonder for Asisat Oshoala. So that's what we're going to give her. What?
No, we are giving her. Before I give her that one thing about Oshoala too.
Yeah.
Because you pin one thing down. When as a baby, I don't know about our guys, but for girls, ladies, before you do 1 or 2 things, especially if you start early, the next thing they'll tell you that your time don't pass.
Yeah.
Your time don't pass. And people keep underestimating women like that. See what happened to Allison. She came out of retirement. The same babe that Nike tried to mess up because she was pregnant. The same thing too with Oshoala. Not because she's pregnant or anything. The minute she clocked 20, they started giving her story. She entered 25, story. She's getting close to 30, story. But with hat-tricks, it's like back to back. And I'm putting her on again that the next game she plays, she might actually get another hat-trick. Why? Because she's done it before. If you not sing for your own, they're not going to say you the person, why did they call them the goats? After matter for me, Asisat Oshoala. Because she did like 3 hat-tricks in 4 games when she was in Barca.
Yeah.
She's already done the one with Al Ahly now, Akadesa now. I'm looking forward to the next one. Finish them. She has the fastest hat trick, by the way, in the WAFCON, that Equatorial Guinea game. So anytime when you come to give them tower, Oshoala, she's there and she knows how to pick her moment. And I like that she's picking up just before we get into the final stages for the Women African Cup of Nations. I don't even want to even get into.
2 months.
Did you see that thing that they said? That they said that they were doing, that they carry all the guests, they go London, go play only one match, say tour. I'm not going to enter there. Oshoala, you get our hair. Collect this one first.
So guys,
that's one. The babe that people always say is always, she's too old. Let her retire. I believe that she has it in her to give us more. Just like she did against Las Planas, what they call the other one, Granadilla and Real Betis. She can still give us an extra good for, what did they say? One shot for the road, Abby. One shot for the road, again. Because why? She's Asisat. She's the goat. Asisat. She can do anything and not do anything. If you want to argue, go and look at the statistics. I don't think a lot of guys even have that kind of record she has. So I want her to go as far as she can and see where she can ride that train to. This weekend was nice for me, really. Asisat made me smile. AMVCA made me smile because I saw a lot of fine boys and girls doing the Lord's work. Osas, I see you. Now you're on sponge now. Osas, wear for cloth too. You see that thing?
Okay.
You see that thing? And they go somewhere with this iron sponge. They see that thing? Next AMVCA, we need some girls there, some sports girls. Make us see what they go do. They cast everywhere. And speaking of sports girls, our girl that we always talk about, almost every weekend in, weekend out, is almost the way we talk about OSIMHEN, the way we talk about Iheanacho or Noachu, Chiamaka Nnadozie. That girl, she's on something very special. You can see the big save she had against Liverpool, propelled that team to the final. And they're on the cusp now, Brighton, to get a trophy, just like she did with Paris FC, that they broke their 20-year jinx of not having a trophy when Chiamaka got them to the final for their FA Cup, the Coupe de la France. I don't know if I pronounce it well. And then with penalty shootouts, they beat their biggest babes there, PSG. The thing about this girl is that when people underestimate her and say that she's not in the big legs for people, our girl keeps shocking people. If you want to win a trophy, get her. In Paris, she beat Arsenal. Yeah. She beat Wolfsburg for Champions League. In fact, it was so crazy. Same thing now that she's doing. The other day on the couch, we're talking about how it was her work that frustrated the Bonnie Shaw. It was her work that also frustrated Arsenal. That made the Bonnie Shaw then win the league. And now she's on the cusp of breaking record again with Brighton to give them their first major trophy. And I'm rooting for her. The odds are in her favor. If we look at how she gets to finals, she hardly loses in club finals. She usually wins. So I think the save rates, the percentage of how much ground she covers, the way she covers games, the way she adds value, makes her team, it elevates her team. The only thing when she needs now, maybe she play for one powerhouse, and maybe she could just finally win the Ballon d'Or when they make her number 4 for. Because I see one list when come out recently, they were calling the five biggest goalkeepers in the world, and they didn't put my Chiamaka there. They not put her. They're not put her.
And what was the reactions from the fans?
Oh boy, trust Nigerians now. You made me proud. You made me proud. Africans made me proud. If you see the way they, can I use bomb?
No. I think the reaction.
They scatter the comment section. Say, is Chiamaka a plank to you?
And, I think they need to look at her. When she just joined Brighton, she had like 14 saves in her first 3 games.
Baba, 14.
And then 14 in her first 3 games. And then against Liverpool in November, remember, it was that save in November. That's why I said she got Liverpool's number. That save got her, save of the month in November last year.
It's true.
And then in the FA Cup semi-final, it was also her save that also helped. I mean, you need to see that save. Liverpool were leading at a point. At the point it was 2-2. We thought, okay, maybe Liverpool will do a better one. But then it ended 3-2. And Chiamaka's save was just one of the reasons they were able to be to the final of the FA Cup. So they're going to Wembley, and it's the first time Brighton will be in the final of the Women's FA Cup. So it tells you a whole lot of what Chiamaka has actually brought to the team. Now, if you look at overall percentage, she's entered Brighton 53 saves. 53 saves. So I'm sure she was maybe within the stick in a club like Arsenal, Chelsea, or Man City or Liverpool, she wouldn't have made as many saves because you have good defenders and better players.
Even with
53
that one,
saves,
even with that one,
and it's 53 saves in 15 matches. I mean, that was I think that was March.
It's only this girl Felice,
March.
This Felice
And then
girl,
you're looking at
I'm
talking about March.
Yeah.
And then you're looking at the percentage, about 74%.
Yeah. Accuracy. When it comes to
saves.
how she covers,
Saves. So and then per game, about you make 3.2 pass. I mean,
I saw one funny stat.
Yeah.
I saw one funny stat that she's probably one of the best sweeper keepers, female sweeper keepers that we have right now. Maybe they're saying that the heights, maybe because she's able to move, like she makes herself big, as they like to say. For those of us when they play PSA, the keeper make herself big. She make herself big. I commend her because to get into a new space, a new culture, a new environment, and you are still churning the numbers, it means that the quality is inborn. Somebody said that anytime that Liverpool see Chiamaka now, anytime they see her, they shout, "Hey, go, be careful! Now express you they go." So when they see her, say that masquerade that they see now, say because they shop there like biscuit. I like it.
Yeah, we need to wait for May 31st. What's going to happen? You know, Khadija Shaw, your girl, she's
not be she frustrated before. Is she frustrated before?
So they're in the final, so they're facing Man City in the final. I love what the Man City are looking to do the double. But
they want to repeat like a Chelsea.
The team that is looking to do the double is looking more like Arsenal. But we'll leave that for the guys.
Those guys.
The guys. But then beating Chelsea, someone was saying, my niece, she's a diehard Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
She's saying like now that Man City has beaten Chelsea's women in the semi-final, is this going to be a reflection of what's going to happen in the final of the FA Cup? I get that. I understand.
That's your talk. Just now not relate to this thing when they talk.
No, it's relatable.
Anytime when you
Chelsea,
come, you go find
Man
way
City.
to carry Chelsea.
Man City
Chelsea for this conversation.
Because Man City beat Chelsea 3-2 after extra time to reach
Chiamaka
the final of the FA
you still
Cup.
got drag my Chelsea enter.
Now Chiamaka is facing Man City in the final. I talked about Khadija Shaw, and she's going to leave at the end of the season to Chelsea because there are stories surrounding that she's going to go to Chelsea. So that's why Chelsea has come in. Now you know why I'm bringing in Chelsea. So now, the fact that Chelsea lost in the semi-final, I'm just Chelsea lost in the semi-final. Okay.
And you wear blue. Shame on you.
No, it's Botswana blue.
It's Botswana blue. It's diamond blue.
It's
not Chelsea blue.
Yes,
but Chiamaka, shout out to you. We're wishing you the best of success as you get into the final. I have every assurance that this girl that has roots in the
May 31st
is going to do the Lord's work again. I will go and May on a high.
On a high, yes.
And speaking on a high, 4 times in a row, but the first time for our star boy number 9.
Second time? He won it last season when he just came on, when he was on loan?
4 times in a row.
No, I'm talking about star boy, yeah.
Now the first time they get her, will not be lie. Do short time with them. Yes, not be lie, 2 times. That kind of product.
Exactly.
Let's talk about OSIMHEN.
Yes.
No, if full name. What you do when they call your full name? Victor James OSIMHEN. The man of the moments, the man of the era, the man of the people. The guy win. It was not just the fact that he had the 15 goals and assists that bust my brain. Do you know that over this season, I think he's the guy that has done it the most for all the football folks, the football stars that we've had in Nigeria. People forget, say, because I be fan and I love your sport, or I love your club, I'm not feel afford to watch the game in your space. Yeah. So I know for a fact that OSIMHEN personally sponsored even the most basic people from platforms. Go just carry them. Oh yeah, come watch my match for Turkey. Yeah. Come. I see it on the head notes, by the way, for that distance. He carry them, carry them, go they see president or the Buruk. I was like, that's amazing. Do you know the amount of aura and the amount of what is that thing when they make those Real Madrid boys they fight up and down? Star power. Oh yes, the amount of star power you have that you be bringing influencers. A regular person that was a vulcanizer, anybody that just came that you carried to come and watch your match, to go and see your club president, they make time for them, they embrace them. Is it that is the OSIMHEN thing for me, or is it that they know that they need Nigerian market?
No, I think the love was so plenty. I think it's the factor really. When you have a football player who, is down to earth. Let me use that word like that. OSIMHEN comes to Nigeria like he's for everybody.
He's very accessible.
Very accessible. So he has done that in a way that even if you don't like watching the Turkish league, because of OSIMHEN, you want to watch it. And we know the population that Nigeria pulls. So anytime you have a Nigerian in your team, then you know obviously what you're getting. Take a look at Napoli at a point when they won the league title with Victor Osimhen. What they got, the followers they got, and what happened when he left.
Baba, we moved.
Stop watching Serie A. I don't know how many people still watch Serie A at the moment.
I used to have their TV.
Atalanta too. I have friends who are actually praying. Who were looking at Serie A table. We're looking at Atalanta. Someone like, why is Atalanta still going for Europe? They're supposed to go on relegation.
Come on, go relegate.
And what was the
Treat
reason?
my Nigerian boy
Because
here,
of what happened to Ademola Lookman. So when you have a Nigerian in your team, there's always this tendency for, you're literally having 200 million more people following you. So when you have a star player like that and he's telling you as a president of a club and saying, look, I want to bring my people, come.
Let them show.
And then what happened? Then go show. So that's the thing. So he's got that leverage because of what he brings to the club. That's why I'm afraid that people who has been talking about the fact that Osimhen needs to leave, the Turkish league and move. And this rumor that Arsenal is actually interested in him.
It's 150 million.
It's going to be difficult for him to leave because of what the club has done for him. And of course, what he also has done for the club.
It's a mutually beneficial symbiotic relationship.
Very,
so if you say the club has done for him, sorry for jumping over you. You say the club have done for him.
And also what he has done. That's what I'm saying. We're on the same page.
I live in this era that I saw the best African players, the George Weahs of the world, barely banked 20 million in their heyday. You get what I mean? Okocha barely banked 10 million maybe when they play for PSG. I mean, a straight transfer. For me, I want even the best player in Africa right now, Ashraf Hakimi. I must be in salary for the PSG self. So me, I'm very interested to know what would it look like if a Nigerian is giving at least 150 million pounds. I want to see that happen in my lifetime.
You think Arsenal will cough out 150 million quid?
If they're serious about getting those, because if I have to compare Gyökeres and Osimhen, please, may nobody para me. They cough money out for the Declan Rice. Why you not go give out to the Osimhen? What did they don't win? What did Osimhen never win? Now World Cup will remain for the boy to win, as far as I'm concerned. Like I say, we qualify for World Cup now. At least we qualify for quarter-final of World Cup. Till you stay slap on top of his name. He deserves his 150. Chesko, how much in the? How many things Chesko don't play? When we say they give her money, this account when they call say savior of and the bender of everything. How much he don't play? Una Arsenal, well not Jay. How much they don't play? So why can't Osimhen collect 150? Arsenal, if you don't have the money, shift so that people that have the money can come. The only thing
but the thing is, will they let him leave?
That's the thing.
That's my point. Because without him, yes, people have been saying it's debatable, but literally without Victor Osimhen, would they have won their 4th league title?
They probably would have. They did it with they always have a conveyor belt. They will carry one so-called old retiring player when they do it for other places. Icardi was their most recent person. I think waited they call.
But Osimhen is in his prime, so Osimhen is so you can't compare Mario Icardi and the Leroy Sané and the others. So Osimhen is in his prime. He just won a league title with Napoli, and then he spent one season, and then we didn't even finish the other season. He came on loan to Galatasaray, and that season that he arrived, they won the league title, and then his full-fledged first season, they won another one. So the point I'm trying to make is his contributions. If you check the key games he played, now in the Champions League, for instance, we're still saying that if Osimhen was fully fit in all the Champions League games they played, they could have maybe got into the semi-final or somewhere. But then when you have Osimhen who wasn't really fully fit, and then anytime he comes on, he contributes. And then this game was important because he scored 2 goals. He scored 2 goals in this game. You still have one more game. They won the league with a game to spare. So when you have a player like Osimhen who delivers anytime, just like we're talking about Asisat Oshoala, and I'm happy that both are friends. So we're just talking about these two people that whenever they are fit and they're on the field of play, they give you their best.
But even when they're not fit,
and that's why when you don't see them in a team, somehow there's always this something is lacking because it's like the team is built around them. I mean, we've seen at the Nations Cup, for instance, not just the Nations Cup, we've seen at the qualifiers for the World Cup, for instance, the games Osimhen did not play. The reason, I can still say that the reason why we did not qualify for the World Cup, because Osimhen wasn't available for most of the games that we played. And check the ones that he was available. You could see the result, the difference. And then the games that he was playing, and then he gets injured, he's out. And it's as if the players really don't know what to do. I mean, that charisma, when you have a player who has that charisma to carry the team along, put it on his head, and ensure that everybody is playing, is Victor Osimhen. That's what I'm saying. Galatasaray will need, if anybody don't put that 150 million quid on him, they won't let him go. That's the thing. Because they need someone honestly, who is like that.
I support. If they have to let him go, let the money speak. And thankfully, it's in a club that they will not lowball in. Like, sometimes when they'll just throw away one pangolo money for one African boy now, maybe 70 meter, 80. Who they don't give 80 meter recently, safe? Who they give? They're not they rate us like that too. If you're African, they're not the two they give us money. They'll just drop their ball and just say, okay, give us at least this money. I like that at least this is one of those occasions that you know that Baba, nobody's going anywhere if you don't put the money on ground. But for me, I think the question for me, if I'm a Galatasaray fan, is what's the ambition of my club? Like, we already know we can win the league. We've done it 4 times in a row. What's the next phase? We already have a guy that can win the Champions League. You know the way my heart, they pay me, say, Visha Karashela, he go play final. Yeah. I remember that time when they did for Napoli, they were always knocking the top of their head together. Like, people don't just like people just excelling individually. You must put your head together. And I was like, this guy, they try you creatively, but I also feel like when we say we build the team for OSIMHEN, that's why there's a problem for me. There should be a functional team. Let the guy just come in and pop in places he needs to.
And then fit in.
That's what's going very great for Visha. It's not like he's doing anything extra. He just knows how to pop
came into a team and then he plugged in immediately.
Yeah, because the way they make it runs,
he got a
Nunes,
coach,
they do some kind of things when we say,
and then you have Dembele who can score the goals.
You get my point.
So the pressure is not on him.
It's not on him.
And that's the difference. Yeah. But Victor OSIMHEN,
I want to see Galatasaray. Sorry for cutting. I want to see Galatasaray's plan for recruitment, because honestly, I think it deserves to go at least one season with this club, with the romance still high. If they can get functional players, not be my time don't they pass. I they quarrel with my teammates because I collective wife. Mom, go another place where I fit take also. Not true, not lie. So,
so we need to give it up for all our players, right?
Oh, Paulo Nuachu. We can't do this without saying Paulo Nuachu, because 29 games, he had lesser games than OSIMHEN, by the way, and he's still the biggest
because they did not play Champions League.
Baba, they not play Champions League. Those were not play. Why they not do well now? So 2 guys were inside. I know say the one came did, everybody did it, the tribe. But 2 guys that made the Nigerian name proud in this season, especially for this particular league. Yeah. And I say in Europe because I think they were top performance minus people like Lukman and maybe a few like Sanusi, Murphy self when we say don't get you on. But I think the top guys when it comes to striking for us that showed up, it was Onuachu and it was OSIMHEN, and it's beautiful to see that the top 2 strikers for a league are Nigerians. There's something about Turkey. Maybe Amokachi will tell us why, but there's something about Turkey that makes us happy. I can't. Turkey, it's true. They'll not be Turkey again at Turkey. So congratulations. Let's give them the. I wanted to say let's give them the blow.
Yeah, I think they deserve a round of applause really from all the guys that we talked about, from Chiamaka Nnadozie to Asisat Oshoala, and of course Victor OSIMHEN.
They're not disgrace us with baby mama drama.
Yeah,
they're not go do and undo.
Yeah, I think that's a great
no, that
one,
era
really.
has passed.
A great one to actually celebrate all of them.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Yes, a lot,
so as you have it, you have to take care of it, and I love that these particular people took care of it. Yeah. Now moving on, you went to BOTSWANA.
Okay.
This is the week of the CAA, aka Africa Athletics. Hey God, Cece, you saw what athletics relay.
What that's like that's a smaller pool because it's all about just relays. Yeah. You know, you don't have the short sprints, the quarter milers. You don't have the long distance, the marathon, or the
decathlon. It was exciting bit of
or the heptathlon. It's just the relays. Yeah. But then it was great. You know, what was great for it is the fact that for the first time, you know, in history, African country actually hosting the world relays.
Fantastic.
And then they did not disappoint. I love the fact that the president take it upon himself to come out and say, you know what, let's give them something that they've never experienced before. It was a wonderful experience. Now,
let's
start from the medal, for instance. I mean, the medal, I was anticipating that at least just maybe Nigeria will pick one medal. I was looking at it from the angle of the 4x400 meters mixed relay team because of Chidi Okezie and Patience Oko-George, Nathaniel Samson, you know, what they brought to the party and the fact that they've been consistent. So I just maybe, no, Nathaniel is a 4x400 meters man. So I was looking at, you know, what they will bring. Yes, Nathaniel.
Ezekiel,
Ezekiel. So Ezekiel didn't do the Miss Me relay, did the main one. So I was looking at what it will bring to the party, and so we couldn't win that one. So let's leave that. I thought if we could win it, I mean, I'll be able to snap with the raw diamond in a medal. I remember what happened in WAFCON.
That medal have lost, eh? Man, not like you. Like say that medal.
No.
That medal.
It not go lost because for every athlete that won, they gave them each. So it wasn't just one. So if you have your own, you have to keep it. But the thing
when they go tell you, say federation, man, not talk.
The thing is, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It's your medal, so it belongs to you. Okay, now the story about Botswana is the fact that it's a small country. You have less than 2.5 million people.
So Lagos big pass people for Botswana. Let me they get space where. The guest space,
you know, the community in Lagos is bigger. You're saying Lagos. What are you saying?
Surulere.
Yeah.
Surulere.
So and the beauty, once you enter the airport, the beauty about it that as you're entering, you know something is going on.
Aye.
Yes, you have the word relays, you have the banners, you know. Yeah. It shows that something was going on. And then the reception at the airport too. It was so I've never seen some set of friendly people.
Did you sleep at the airport?
And not just no.
Did you sleep on the floor at the airport?
Why would I do that?
Because that did happen before now. When I handle this thing for our CA for this,
no, that's different. This word release. You tell your story later. So we are talking about word release and how Botswana hosted one of the best and the most memorable relays we can ever think about. And then the most of the the immigration officers had the Botswana word relays T-shirts. Some of them were wearing it. So as you're entering, you're seeing it. So as you're entering, as a journalist, they come to meet you, register yourself because, they are e-visa. So you had to clarify, show it and everything before you stamped and all of it. And they were so friendly.
Did anybody ask you anything for the boys or anything for the girls? Because people used to say an African thing. Did it happen there? No lie, you. They asked you.
It is not an African thing. It is not a Nigerian thing. It is just individual things. There are some people who do that. Have never been asked anything for the boys in Nigerian airports.
So people have back to back. If they don't ask me at the shop.
People have experience. I've never experienced that. I've never experienced that really. And sometimes when I'm carrying my luggage and then I can't really get my ticket, I'm like, okay, it's you now. Don't worry, just go.
You work for national, international TV.
So they will just let you go. So I've never experienced it. No, people keep talking about their various experiences when it comes to Nigerian airports. I've never done that. The opposite is the case because they always help. They're like, let me help you with your luggage, and then it left for you to goodwill and give them something if you feel like. So that's the thing. That's the goodwill I've enjoyed. So now at Botswana Airport, Gaborone,
you still enjoy that same goodwill?
No, it's that same goodwill. Yeah, just take you down, and then you have the cab waiting for you. They take you. They got a bus that was waiting for those who were coming in. From other countries to take them to because they have the media hotel. So you go there. If you're not going for the media hotel, you have your personal arrangement. They take you to your personal arrangement. If you have your media, you go wherever you're going to. So it was good, and then the accreditation process was also smooth. It wasn't hectic. You didn't need to do so much for anything you were doing. So you know any
senior man when we say arrange things, or when we say press, when you get to press, make you say if you
that's what I'm saying. It was seamless. It was seamless. So you didn't need to do anything. So it was actually seamless. That's my point, really. They made people in Botswana to understand that we are hosting the world. So as people are coming in, they were friendly. I'm sure that's how they are naturally. You could see it in their face. I mean, one of the journalists that was with me didn't have her charger. She didn't have a charger. I had a cord in my bag, and then we're looking for a power bank. And then someone volunteered. We didn't know the girl from. And just go, you're looking for a power bank? I have one. Take.
And did the person ask you say anything for the girls?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that people. I mean, that's how friendly people are. Even when we're leaving, we spent like 2 hours, sitting down during the accreditation process. So she didn't even. When we're leaving, we had to go look for her to give her a power bank back. I mean, it was that good. And then you could leave. The way the whole process was, I could leave my bag. I mean, my bag, I had my phone, I had my laptop, I had everything, my channels mic and all of it. I had it in my bag. I could leave it at the mist zone, and then I run to, because the mid zone and the field.
Please don't try this.
I'll run to the field. I watch the race, and when I'm done, I will run back and then do my interviews at the mid zone. That's because at first I was struggling with it at the tripod, and then one of the journalists why not leave it here? Yemi, of course, Yemi Oluz was also around.
Yes.
And then Christopher also around. Charles, same thing, but Charles just sat down all through, the stadium, inside the stadium. But because, when you're a TV person,
you have to
do a lot.
You have to be there.
So you have to do a lot. So from the mist zone, why not leave it here? I'm like, no, it's not safe. She said, don't worry, it's safe. I left my bag. I mean, whatever I needed to do, the bag was there, tripod, phones, everything, and then nothing happened to
Baba,
it.
no try.
One of the journalists actually left his bag and his phone, in the media center, and he went. He's an elderly person, so he forgot his stuff. He came back and it was there.
No, well done,
so,
BOTSWANA. Well done.
So I think these are some of the things that we've seen that the crime rate is like 0.0%, if there's anything like that.
Let make their country, they give citizens free malu, make them they go school, they collect.
So and another that's the beauty about the country, and then the weather also. Another beauty is the fact that they've got this tradition where, is it really a tradition, a culture, or rather a policy? Education is free.
Education is free. And they pay. They actually pay their students.
For you to go to school, I'm like, if Nigerians hear this, they will flood that country.
Yeah, I go.
But then
they go.
They pay you to go to school from secondary to university level, which is great. And then one of the journalists I met, year one student, he's studying international relations and journalism in school, double major. But he was part of those journalists. He said this is his first year, so he wants to experience what it's like, to be a journalist. So he was doing everything. Doing everything possible. When he was telling me the story of what they do in Botswana and how, they don't really have so much apart from the diamonds, but then they take athletics very seriously, track and field. Now, the training, the warm-up track was actually the university opposite the stadium, University of Botswana.
Yeah,
so that's a very nice track there. Yeah. Imagine a university having one of the best tracks, in Africa. So it's something we can actually, how do I put it, learn from. Now, Ghana is hosting the African Senior Championships, and it's going to be in the University of Ghana. Yeah. That's where they're running the race. So that's how good the track is. Yeah. Let me bring it home.
It's always the universities they use for athletics. Always the universities. Even in Kenya, when they do the junior,
always the universities.
Same thing.
Can you do any race at all in a university in Nigeria?
Greatest Uniben. When we host Nuga, we package them. When we host Nuga that time for Benin, we package them. Now just say, when we start the run, the quota they come up for leg.
I'm talking about world class. I'm not talking about Nuga. Please. So my point is, we have Yabatek, glory to God. And then we also have the one in Jos. But because of insecurity, we really can't embrace that. So the point I'm trying to make is, can we actually make these things better? So when we are hosting championship, for instance, we can boldly say, Yabatek can host the world relays. The University of Jos can host the world relays. But can we say that?
Yeah.
Can we say that?
Because I saw the one for the juniors. That's a very good point, because I saw in all honesty, most of the countries that are big on athletics, it's actually the universities that they push the curriculum for structure to. You don't go and be building new stadiums. No, these the university stadiums, the Moi Key, I don't know how to pronounce that one for Nairobi. That one too. I think they have a journalist university or a campus that was not far from where we were doing the World Juniors then. And I was like, all these structures, it was really, really good structures.
Yeah, I think we've got the structure, but we need to maintain them. And we have that word standard, because when people talk about track,
Baba, you go maintain and finish. 2 fellowship go use and take do crusade. Inside one weekend, all the product does scatter.
So if you can maintain the track, I think we can actually host a whole lot. So in all, overall, I think they did a fantastic tournament that even the athletes were saying, how many more can they host so they will be here? They actually enjoyed them. I think from the Jamaicans to the Americans to the French guys to the Netherlands. And I meant two athletes from Africa. One from Nigeria, from Benin Republic, running for Canada. And they were the one who won the Miss Relay team ahead of Nigeria, the 4x100 meters. So you had like two. They came first, and Nigeria came second in the heat. How Nigeria qualified for.
The thing I didn't like for Nigeria was
Miss Relay team.
Sorry for this thing. Were you there when we were missing some races? They say because
just one. It was just one. It was just one. When you're going for relays, right? Sometimes you have a larger pool. Yeah. Yes, you can't run back to back 400 meters, 4x400 meters. And 4x400 meters missed. You have almost the same athlete. Just
Patient
about
George was
you have
Georgia.
like only two difference. So the thing is, Patience George said from the very beginning she's running only mixed relay. So we had Jimoh Toyibat who could do that. But then how many of these athletes could run? Because the first day one, Patience didn't run the mixed relay. So day two was also going to be like that.
Yeah.
And then, the repechage, you understand, the first one, it was only one team who qualified automatically. Yeah. So we had to do repechage the next day. Only one team that made it to the final, which was the 4x100 meters mixed, relay team that made it to the final. So the others had to do the repechage, which is an opportunity for you to see if you could get qualification, which I was happy time. 2 more got that qualification time. So Patience wasn't going to, she ran the first race, the heat one, for the mixed. She wasn't going to, she didn't run the 4x400 meters.
She's managing her energy.
Women. So she wasn't also going to run the 4x400 meters women. So we had Toyibat Jimoh and some other athletes who could run that. But then running 4x400, if Nigeria had gone ahead to run that race, would have been sanctioned. No, not disaster. You would have been sanctioned because it is not done anywhere. So it's to avoid that technicality, it was better for Nigeria not to run. DNS was better than for you to run, get sanctioned because did not start.
Oh boy, now show her put. Oh boy, you sure you not sure?
So I think that's what they were trying. So I love the fact that we got 3 tickets. The World Ultimate Championship that's coming up later this year, September, Budapest.
That's a new
one from Athletics World Athletics, so which is a good one. So the mixed relay team also going for that. That's a 4x100 meters mixed. So I mean, the new athletes that we came up. You mentioned Ezekiel Asuko, who I had a sit-down chat with him when he was saying that at the age of, he started running at the age of 17.
Yeah.
I mean, just started running like 2 years ago.
Similar to Miracle when they write exam.
Yeah,
in fact, they don't resume school now. They jump up and down.
So the good thing about these, the good thing about it is the fact that we had 80% of homegrown talent.
Fantastic,
now, it simply means that you don't really have to rely so much on the NCAA athletes. Let them focus on their education and running for their school. Yeah. So when they turn pro, they can have the time. For instance,
she's not showing
let them
for
focus.
this.
No, she is. She's already She's already here. No, Brume wasn't even listed at all.
Yeah, she was not listed.
So Brume wasn't. So you have 45 athletes that will be competing.
45 or 46? They said 46 before. It does short to 45. Hey, again, this list, it be like principal list never come out complete.
Okay, if you said,
but I love that you say that. I love your experiences that you had. I've been waiting for the tea, like the fine folks, the fine drinks, where the spaces they will be saying. Not the throw away face.
It was a 2-day event.
Not 2-day event.
Yeah, 2 days.
Make so I tell you what I do when I go Ibadan. I learn of Bodija. When I know say they get joined for the other, they do better high life. You cannot get into a place, enjoy the sport, and not enjoy the people at the food.
No way. When you went to Colombia for that,
guy, I want die. Athletics work. See, so athletics work and football work. Athletics go suck you. Pa. You when they cover athletics as journalists,
because the races are back to back.
It's like you are the athlete yourself. You are like pio.
You're back to back.
But
so it's not just football. Like it's 1 game, 2 hours, and that's it. So the next day. So as they are running hit 1, they're running hit 2, they're running hit 3, and of course you have the athletes. You have to follow all of them.
Who was your favorite?
Okay, overall, I think it was Letsile Tobago. Yeah,
attitude.
The reason it's not just the attitude, is the fact that Thompson also Thomas. Thomas. Ellen didn't talk to anybody, so she
not agree.
Yeah,
and
no,
she talked to me before.
So Thomas,
what do not do when she not talk?
When they finished running, she had two other
races.
She had not 2 other races.
By the way, you see the twins, Abi? Tia, the Clayton sisters.
Yeah.
Do you know?
I interviewed them.
I wish Charles was here, Charles Dia, because I wanted to say thank you so much. A lot of the people that finished work, whether not for South Africa, whether not for Jamaica, even the Netherlands, these were kids that, I say kids because some of them, they just hit puberty when I jammed them for juniors, world juniors. No jokes. Yeah. And they see the progress. Yeah. Already, the juniors are already breaking record. They broke the record, by the way, for the mixed relays.
Yeah, mixed relay.
The Jamaicans finally stepped up. So it seems like it's easier for Caribbean teams to perform well in Africa. That's another reason why they like coming back to Africa, by the way. Because they're like, we win it on the mother soil, blah, blah, blah. It made them feel
good. It's
the
first time. When you say perform well in the Africa.
No.
It's the first time now.
Kipkeno Classic now. They come normal. They come for different things.
That was junior now.
No. Kipkeno now.
Okay, Kipkeno. Okay, yes.
They get all that things that they come
What
for.
I'm saying, and we're talking about the world stage.
So
we're talking
my
about
girls,
the Olympics.
Claytons,
we're talking about the World Championship. That's what we're talking about.
They were junior winners, and now they are senior winners.
But I love what most of the country did anyway. I mean, US didn't come with the so many elite athletes.
Yeah.
I mean, they still came with champions, not so many elites. And then South Africa too. They came with almost all their top athletes.
South Africa is doing very well with their conveyor belt.
In the athletics senior championships now, most of them are coming with their B team.
Their B team.
Yes.
Okay, let me tell you about who we are bringing. I don't think it's the B team as we round this off. By the way, if you follow these athletes, fantastic. If you don't, please follow them, because these are the kids that are doing the Lord's work and they are making the country shine in the best way they can, or by the best way they can. So support them. The only thing you can do is like, follow, support. So if you see any of their handle when we tag or whatnot, give them a follow their journey, support them, make it be like, say they feel like, say, they carry their matter. Some of them for the sprints, we have the 100 meter and 4x100 relays. We have Thompson Omokwe that you talked about. Not that again when you say go born, come back. More like 2 children, fantastic. She's showing that mothers can do it. We have Tejiri, a new taker for this 13th edition. Tejiri Ugo. We have Miracle, the girl for secondary school. When we say, would they wait me? She write her WAEC so that finally she'll write a jam so that she'll go abroad. Please, not even write jam, go abroad, please. Rosemary Chukuma, you know what she do. Texas, they know her stand up. LSU, they know her stand up. Those are the people for the women. For sprint, for the men, Favor Share says he's determined to leave a legacy, and he's already showing that with Botswana, and now he has that for Ghana. By the way, Rosemary come back to Ghana just a few days. In fact, as she run for Botswana, come Ghana, she still beat people, win that race too. And I think it's her season's best time. That's what she run. But we have Enoch Adegoke, the man running with Revelation. I think he's a daddy now. I'm not sure.
He couldn't run in Botswana. He was injured. So I hope, I said he's feeling better. So he's actually feeling better now. So I hope he'll be able to. He's back in the squad. He wasn't there, he's a 200 meter specialist. So that's a good one. So
see, I like that some of these boys, even if they see their name, you can't ask what happened to Sheye. But Shidera Ezako is another guy that's very exciting. His numbers are rising. They go to the relays as well, 200 and 100. Now all these guys now go walk and they go overwork them. For others already, we already know that Toby Amuson is the team captain leading the line. Obviously, world record holder. You will want follow Dragon. Adalbi Tabugo, we see how they work from Delta back in the day. Not even back in the day, just less than 4 years ago. 4 years ago. And we see how the conveyor belt brought her in. And then we also have a new timer. I'm looking forward to this girl. I think she's from the South Akwa Ibom people. I think Jeanette Sunday. Jeanette, she go do odus. Now, I'm not saying she will run the fastest, but I think that she will have a very good time, very good time, because she won't show walking, she won't get better scores.
What I love about the hurdles. You have 3 athletes. So
Baba, 3. This is the first time we're having 3 top athletes. So I know Tabugo will go far. Toby Amuson, she's already a contender. We know this. Now to carry this and tie it up, we have another guy that you mentioned, Okeze, Samson, Nathaniel, Emmanuel Ojeli that ran a very good run for the quarter mile, 4x400. Nigeria is trying to rise to the levels of what they call Botswana. Patience Okon George, she's there too. She's already win for Ghana in less than 2 weeks. She can win again. And there's a name that is interesting to me when I see the multi-events. Ejami Schlutella. That one are foreign products. Like Decathlon. Nigerians say like they do Decathlon.
Decathlon starts tomorrow. That's the first one of the races they're starting.
Yeah, they're starting on Tuesday.
On Tuesday.
On Tuesday. So Decathlon is going to be crazy. Now one Benin boy, now be say they abroad when come back on do Decathlon that time. He try It's just that the Oyibo that they sabi they do and where
it's not sabi do am. It's about you having a structure and then opportunity to train. There was something Chidi Okeze told me about athletes that is not just about money. It's about you doing every other thing within. Mental strength. What do you tell athletes? Do they have like people to look forward to? Will you bring Innocent Egunike, for instance, and say, you know what, they're going for a championship, let him come and talk to the athletes. What is their level? That mental balance, being able to talk to the athletes and their dreams, aspirations, and understand them, and then have a structure. I think that's what is basic, really. You can't just have one athlete.
Bro, they wish you luck, because this structure go show all the Decathlon guys that they see now. Who is
doing his job on its own? So that's why. So they have a conveyor, but they have a pool of athletes. So if you have one person, heptathlon, decathlon, won't do well in those sports, because do you really have a structure that is building it? You don't have that.
So see, we had my challenge day now, because Route to Sorrow, normally our triple jumper, these are the last set of people for the field events, because Brume is not on ground. Route to Sorrow is our sole person coming through. Chukwebuka Enekwechi, who started in Asaba, the CA in Asaba, alongside Shade or Lato Shade, we know her. Not that guy they work for the engineer. That guy an engineer normally. Then she'll come back and do things for Nigeria. So, and Adam Samuel Kure, who's going to be our sole submission for javelin. That means that Nnamdi no come to Chinecherim. That's interesting. No, that's interesting. Chinecherim no come.
That's what I was telling you about the NCAA athletes. So leave them. Let them focus on their sport, on the school and the running. And then when it's the Olympics, when there's a break, and then you can have them. The World Championships, there's a break, you can have them. But these senior championships and then these relays, when it's clashing with their studies and their meets, because they right now this is the peak of the NCAA.
No,
so you can't pull these athletes out.
Here now, because we guys come on. Because this if you enter, your passion will passionate. Ghana Jollof versus Nigeria Jollof. I just want to know who is going to win the most medal. Nigeria, Ghana. I don't care about the others in Africa. I do.
I don't know why we are comparing ourselves with Ghana. I think if we want to do comparison, we can do South Africa. When it comes to
those
track and field.
So
obviously, I mean, Ghana, come on now, Ghana.
Okay, I guess it's Nigeria. Anyway, keep following. We'll be seeing if we can post some of their highlights for some of the top races and top field events. But thank you for being part of the conversation. I want to say shout out to the fans, the football fans, Premier League fans in Ibadan. I took a train from Lagos. I enjoyed it. And then I went to Ibadan, went to a random space and had the craziest time with over 50 people. We just jammed, based with Ijabo. I'm not saying that's what I say, I get fans like that too. I'm not saying that's what Ibadan people get vibes. So I say that match now 1-1. All of us, Haters FC, don't they happy before. We don't they happy. Now Kavana spoiled for
Chelsea.
Us. Yeah. Now don't be Kavana, be the guy that day. Yeah, now Kavana, now that referee. We're not gonna check your bank account. But it was quite a time. So I hope you have opportunities for you to relax. Enjoy the game that you love. Wishing all the successful teams more success. And to the Chelseas, do your best.
Conference League next season. You want Conference League before you can
TV when they carry give and then they give them back. I bet one come up for you, not para me because they miss you. Not me say you go to my club up and down.
There are teams that are going for double. There are teams
at this stage. I just want to say thank you for being part of the conversation.
And also special one to Esther Korunko. I'm just using this medium to wish her a quick recovery. She'll be out for like 6 weeks. WAFCON is coming. Esther, she missed the 2022 Africa Women's Africa Championship the last time in Morocco. She wasn't there. She had ACL. This time around, another injury. She'll be out for 6 months. And a non-ACL. So I hope she will be back on time for that. Maybe she might miss a couple of games.
No, God of actually plumped her.
And also for those who are going through a lot, I mean, Hansi Flick lost his father early morning on the day of El Clasico. They went on to beat Real Madrid 1-2 goes to nothing, and of course lifted the trophy. So if you're going through grief, just know that there's something right there. Just look at him and then you see what you can get out of
Yakubu
that
cannot manage you, but you can use it to
you can actually yourself. Use that. I love what he did, propelled that, and he won it because it's for his father.
Yeah, we get over the other side. I like that when you talk, because forget the vibes. Things tough, but we use the sport to encourage ourselves. So thank you to the people that made this season amazing for us, because you gave us reasons to not be depressed so much. As for the rest of you, now God go judge you now. Especially those when I spoil my bet. I'm not go call the platform when I bet, but when I spoil my bet, God go judge you now. We'll catch you next week, and hopefully then Nigeria will have the medals that we hope to have in Botswana, in Ghana. Catch you from this side. Look, what was that? If you're going to blow.
Okay, let's blow.
1, 2, go.